Hey miners, welcome back to the channel. I'm finally breaking down every weapon in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor with our full, comprehensive tier list. This ranking is based on pushing every single weapon to its level 18 maximum power during my hardcore Hazard 5 runs. We're going from the game-breaking S tier all the way down to the trash E tier. Stick around, tell me what you think in the comments, and let's get right into the ranking. So, like always, we're starting strong. Here are my game-breaking S-rank weapons. M1000 Classic. The M1000 is, without a question, the #1 raw damage weapon in the game. It's pure, unadulterated lethality. The build focuses entirely on damage and reload speed for zero downtime. We skip fire rate because we don't need it. Your overclocks are simple. You want the clip size and the thick boy to turn this gun into a relentless high damage spam machine. It's an easy S tier. Just look at this damage. Next weapon, Thunderhead Heavy Autocannon. The Thunderhead is a tricky master of swarm clearing. While it shoots in one direction, once you learn to align the bugs, it creates a devastating, constant line of death. Focus the build on piercing, damage, reload, and some fire rates. Grab the piercing overclock first, then either the clip size or the knockback, depending on your other upgrades. The final overclock should be tight spring, is what unleashes the true screen clearing power of this autocannon. Next S rank, the Krakatoa Sentinel. The Krakatoa is the best defensive weapon for dealing constant and passive damage to those chasers. The build is all about weapon range, damage, and maximum reload speed. We boost reload so we can drop turrets non-stop. The more turrets you have on the map, the higher your damage saturation. For overclocks, get the turret tracks, beams, and turret mining. And the final 3 extra turrets for maximum map coverage. Those are the S-rank weapons. Let's move on to the next, highly reliable A-rank weapons. First A-rank weapon is the Drak 25 Plasma Carbine. This weapon can clear swarms of monsters with ease. The build for this weapon focuses on piercing, damage, reload speed, and some fire rate. For the overclocks, you'll want the cold plasma to freeze the bugs, bigger mags for the clip size increase, and finally, Son Off to unleash the full strength of the Plasma Carbine. Next weapon, Jury Rig Boomstick. This is my personal favorite. This weapon has a strong knockback that can push bugs and give you critical space to escape. The focus upgrades on this weapon are piercing, damage, reload speed, and some fire rate. For the overclocks, you absolutely need the refrigerated gunpowder to add the cold damage, bigger mags to double your clip size, and finally mini pellets to shoot out more projectiles and deal more damage. Next weapon, Thor Bug Taser. With this weapon, you'll feel like you're the god of freaking thunder. The focus upgrades on this weapon are beams, weapon range, damage, and reload speed. As for overclocks, take more beams to get one more beam, but the final overclock, unlimited power, is what truly turns this weapon from zero to hero. Just look at this juicy damage. Moving on, the Warthog Auto 210 is a consistent performer. The focus upgrades are damage and fire rate. You can actually skip reload speed since this weapon reloads very fast. For the overclocks, get plasma damage and the Akimbo. Akimbo allows you to shoot in 2 directions, and with plasma bouncing around, you're going to hit multiple enemies. Next is the Hurricane Guided Rocket System. For the upgrades, get the reload speed and damage. For the overclocks, you need the Incendiary Payload and the spare rockets. For the final overclock, get the extra rocket drum. The Incendiary Payload is necessary for this weapon to be an A rank, as the fire damage scales from weapon damage. Now having tons of rockets, just look at this beauty. The Impact Axe is up next. Focus upgrades are damage and reload speed. As for overclocks, you can choose either Corrosive Coating or the Diesel Soak to get the elemental damage bonus. And for the final overclock, go for the Colossal Twin Blade. This weapon deals massive burst damage. Okay, next A-rank weapon, we're going for beams, starting with the CR SPR Flamethrower. The focus upgrades on this are weapon range, damage, potency, and some reload speed. For overclocks, get more beams and overheat to double your damage. For the final overclock, get even more beams to add 3 more and maximize your damage saturation. The corrosive sludge pump is next. The focus upgrades on this weapon are weapon range, damage, potency, and some reload speed. For overclocks, grab more beams, bigger tanks, and the final overclock that makes it an A rank, even more beams. The additional beams are crucial because they enable the weapon to stack acid damage quickly across the entire swamp. The Colette Wave Cooker follows. The focus upgrades on this are weapon range, damage, potency, and some reload speed. For overclocks, get the Crowd Cooker and the Nano Waves. For the final overclock, it depends. If you have other cold weapons, go for Centralized Reflector. If you don't have other cold weapons, take the Thermal Oscillator. Our last A-rank beam weapon is the Breach Cutter. The focus upgrades on this weapon are reload speed and damage. For the overclocks, get more beams and either the Hot Plasma or Ionized Plasma. For the final overclock, get the Experimental Cluster Projectiles. Now for the drones. Both the Firefly Hunter drone and the K1 Viper drone are A-rank. Focus upgrades are damage, potency, and some reload speed. For the overclocks, they both want more drones and disposable tech, and as for the final overclock, still more drones. Also, for the Firefly Hunter, you can take the mining overclock if you need help collecting minerals. The rest of our A-rank are the grenades. The incendiary, neurotoxin, and high explosive grenades all rely on similar builds: damage, reload speed, and potency. They all want cluster grenades to split and tape some nails to it for that massive kinetic damage bonus. For the Plasma Burster, the focus is reload speed and damage, with cold plasma and more bounce to freeze and damage multiple targets. Okay, we're done with all the A-rank weapons. Let's go to the best supporting B-rank weapons. These are solid but require a specific focus. First B-rank weapon, the Cryo Grenade. This weapon deals cold damage in a large area. The damage is minimal, but the main focus is freezing bugs quickly and destroying the terrain. Focus upgrades are reload speed, damage, and a little bit of potency. For the overclocks, definitely the Cluster Grenade and True TNT. The final overclock should be the Gravitational Core. The Cryo Cannon is next. Again, this weapon deals cold damage to freeze enemies. Focus upgrades are weapon range, potency, reload speed, and some damage. For the overclocks, more beams and Frostburn. Before I explain why Frostburn, the final overclock should be even more beams to get you to 5 beams in total. Now, again, why Frostburn? If you focus your upgrades on potency, the damage over time deals a significant effect, and with 5 beams rotating, the burn damage will quickly stack. Next B-rank weapon, the Seismic Repulsor. For the upgrades, you want reload speed first, and then some damage. For the overclocks, get tank tracks to let it follow you, and disposable tech for the 100% reload speed. The final overclock is extra capacity to get 3 more charges. Next B-rank weapon, the Armscore Coil Gun. For the upgrades, focus on weapon range, reload speed, and damage. As for overclocks, get Coil Gun mining damage, more beams, and even more beams. Just look at how this weapon destroys the terrain. It stays B-rank because the raw damage is simply too low. Next B-rank weapon, the LMG Gun Platform. For the upgrades, focus on reload speed, fire rate, and then damage. For the overclocks, get Plasma Coating and Mining Directive. For the final overclock, get the LMG Overload. Next B-rank weapon, the Deep Core PGL. The damage from this weapon is pretty decent, otherwise it would be a C-rank weapon, but for now, I rank it as B. For the upgrades, get the damage, reload speed, and fire rate. For the overclocks, Cluster Grenade and Compact Explosives. As for the final overclock, definitely the Akimbo. Next B-rank weapon, the Stubby Voltaic SMG. This weapon quickly stacks electric damage through its arcing capability. When enemies group together, you'll notice decent damage popping up. For the upgrades, focus on damage, reload speed, and potency. As for the overclocks, there's nothing really special, but MK11 is better than EM Discharge. EM Discharge only works on sentries, but still, it's not that much. As you can see here, although this is too powerful, but again, EM discharge is pretty much negligible. Speaking of sentries, our next B rank weapon is the Voltaic Shock Fence. This weapon is good at level 18 and becomes great once it's past level 25. The focus upgrades are reload speed, damage, and lifetime. As for overclocks, get the disposable tech and magnetic alloy, and for the final overclock, get the rapid deployment. Next B rank weapon is the High Volt Thunderbird. For the upgrades, focus on damage, reload speed, and potency. For overclocks, get the behavior chip aggro, disposable tech, or more drones. And the final overclock should be again more drones. Next B rank weapon, the Tactical Lead Burster. For the upgrades, focus on reload speed, piercing, and damage. For the overclocks, prioritize cluster grenades and piercing projectiles. As for the final overclock, get the lead wrapped ammo. And finally, the last B rank weapon, Shredder Swarm Grenade. For the upgrades, get reload speed and damage. For the overclocks, get the cluster grenade and more drones. If you don't have another cold weapon, you can choose tape some ice to it. And as for the final overclock, get the electrified dispenser. We're getting there. Next are the fun or good enough C rank weapons. For the first C rank, let's start with the Zukov Nuke 17. For the upgrades, focus on piercing, damage, fire rate, and a little bit of reload speed. For the overclocks, get bigger mags and refrigerated gunpowder for the cold damage. The final overclock is the Omni Barrel to allow it to shoot at 8 directions. You may be wondering why it is C rank. Well, the damage from it is not enough. It's too low to handle Has 5 consistently. For the next C rank weapon, the BRT-7 Burst Fire Gun. For upgrades, again, piercing, damage, fire rate, and a little bit of reload speed. For the overclocks, get bigger mags and pan-fried shells. For the final overclock, get the Omni Barrel. This weapon is similar to Zukov. It is lacking that good weapon damage needed for high hazards. Next C rank weapon is the Lok 1 Smart Rifle. Upgrades are the standard, damage, reload speed, and fire rate. For the overclocks, bigger mags and battery bullets. For the final overclock, get the lead wrapped ammo. Next C rank weapon is the Nishanka Bolt Shark X80. For the upgrades, damage and reload speed, and of course some fire rate. For the overclocks, get the Cryo Bolt and Firebolt. For the final overclock, get the Bolt Valley to shoot all bolt types at once. It's an okay weapon, nothing fancy. Next C rank weapon is the Shard Diffractor. For the upgrades, go for weapon range, damage, and reload speed. For the overclocks, get Cold Plasma, more beams, and even more beams. It looks cool, but it does an only okay damage. Next C rank weapon is the Arctech Cryo Guard. For the upgrades, go for damage and reload speed. For the overclocks, get the Behavior Chip Aggro, disposable tech, and for the final overclock, get more drones. Nothing too impressive to see here. Next up in C rank is the Voltaic Stun Sweeper. This weapon is incredibly fun for controlling areas. For the upgrades, focus on reload speed and damage, and as for the overclocks, grab kinda looks like a magnet and knuckle grip. And of course, for the final overclock, get the one-handed. While it offers great crowd control utility, its damage output keeps it squarely in the C tier. The final C rank weapon is the Experimental Plasma Charger. For the upgrades, focus on reload speed and damage. For the overclocks, get Cold Plasma, Vortex Core, and of course the Experimental Cluster Projectiles. Okay, we're done with the C rank weapons. Let's talk about the weapons to avoid. D rank. First is the Lead Storm powered minigun. This gun is a nightmare and lands in D rank. This is because you need to be facing the bugs for it to be useful, which is less than half of the entire time in a kiting run. For the upgrades, get damage, reload speed, and fire rate. For overclock, get the high caliber rounds for the piercing and bigger mags for the clip size. Final overclock, select lead wrapped ammo. Next weapon to avoid, Deep Core GK2. This is a pretty basic weapon that fails the scaling test. Our final D rank weapon is Subata 120. This gun only shoots at the back. Don't need to discuss the upgrades and overclocks since you will be avoiding this weapon. Okay, moving on from the D rank to the trashiest weapon of all, E rank. Luckily, there is only one. The infamous Bulldog Heavy Revolver is our trash tier E rank weapon. Although this gun shoots a decent damage, this gun targets the closest bug. I mean, do you really want to be close to elite bugs? The only reason this gameplay of this gun looks good is because I pumped up my luck for every single upgrade available. Avoid this gun at all costs. Well, that's it. That's all of the weapons for you, and here is the summary of the weapon ranking on screen. Hope this tier list is helpful to you. Thank you for watching until the end. Rock and stow.